So Grandpa, what made you decide to join the Army back
Well,
then?
I graduated from high school on June 6, 1950. And I was quite naive, and so were my friends. We thought you graduated from high school, you went down to the factories and said, well, here I am, when do I start? Well, in June of 1950, the economy wasn't good. So Donnie Robacker and Gary Harbaugh and I, we went from factory to factory. Most of them wouldn't even take our application. They weren't hiring. We'd go to the stores and to the utility companies, and once in a while they'd take an application, but mostly not even bother. And then we wouldn't even hear anything about the application.
But this was after the World War II, right? And
Oh, yeah,
I thought World War II really helped out the economy.
Oh
in those
yeah,
days.
yeah, but by 1950 we were in a bit of recession in 50. You know, World War II ended in 45.
Yeah, that's true.
And so they weren't hiring in 1950. Okay, so one day we're out looking for a job, and Gary Harbaugh said, let's go up to Greensburg and talk to the recruiting sergeant. And Donnie and I said, are you crazy? Only idiots join the Army. Because at that time, they weren't drafting anybody. There wasn't any war at the time, so the draft had stopped. And Gary said, oh, we won't join the Army. We'll just go up there, and we'll let him give us his spiel, and then we'll say, oh, sorry, we're really not interested. Well, we went up, and the guy talked us into it. But he told Gary, he told Donnie and I to go to Pittsburgh to take all of our physical and written tests. But he told Gary, don't bother going, because Gary was only about 5'2". He was underweight. He was almost blind in one eye, and he had bad teeth, and he was on probation. So there was no way that Gary was going to get in the Army. But so he sent Donnie and I down there, and we took all the tests and everything, and of course we passed them. In fact, on the written test, I passed them higher than anybody that took them on that particular day. Anyway, so we made the grade, of course, but then we told him in Pittsburgh, he said, well, yeah, we'll go into the Army, but first we want to go home and party for a week. Well, now, before you're sworn in, they treat you like the son they wish they had. They said, yeah, do that, come back in a week. And so we said, okay. So we go home and we party for a week, and we come back, but the day before we come back, they start the Korean War. Yeah.
That's perfect timing.
Yeah. So now it looks like it looks as if the Korean War started one day, and the next morning we ran down to Pittsburgh and joined the Army because we were so patriotic.
But y'all had already joined.
But anyway, we showed up, and I think that's the important thing. We showed up.
That's true.
Yeah. And Donnie wound up even going to Korea and fighting. Well, I didn't, but I figured I showed up. They could have done whatever they want with me. And you think about it, I was the son of a truck driver and the grandson of two immigrant miners, so it's not like I had a lot of pull. So they could have done anything they wanted with me. And yeah, that's how I got into the Army, which turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to me in my life.